Hello everyone, welcome to JV Learning and Fun once again. Today I'm going to go ahead and talk about the topic of Excel once again. And today I just want to show you how you would format a given data set. As you can see here on the screen, we have a data set. It's a sales data set where we have Save the Oceans Foundation and their fundraising in different places they have over here. But today I want to show you for people who do not know, who are beginners, and they want to go ahead and format this very nicely into a nice table so that you can present it to your boss or anybody that just needs the data to be presented in a nice, fashionable way. Now, the first thing that you want to know if you're not very familiar with Excel is that Excel actually has different ways to go ahead and put everything together and have all the rows and all the columns really nicely done. Now, as you notice here, you can see that the columns are not really aligned to the letters. You see that there? There's different ways to fix that, but one of the quickest ways to fix that in Excel is just to go ahead and select the corner cell that's between the A column and the 1 row. So we're going to do that. And then I'm just going to go ahead and go in between columns B and C, or whichever types of columns. I'm just going to double click to the left. And as you can see, that fixed all the alignment problems. Did you see that? We no longer have any overlaps and whatnot. There's different ways to do that in Excel, but that's just the simplest one, just to get you guys going. Now, what I want to do here is that I want to go ahead and make this into a nice little data set. So first off, the first thing I want to do is in here in the title, I want to go ahead and select this whole title so that I can go ahead and I want to center and merge it. Now there's a button here on the Home tab. I'm using the 2016 version. The 2019 version also has it, but the Home tab should have a button here under the Alignment section that says Merge and Center. Merge and Center. And I'm hovering over it right now, but I click on that button and it merges the cells from A to H column on row number 1. So Save the Oceans Foundation title is now aligned and merged in the center of the whole data. I can do that to the second row as I like as well. And I'm just going to go ahead and merge and center as well here. So now that you have that nicely merged and center, one of the things that we can do is that we can go ahead and format these cells into something that is useful in the data set. The first thing that I can do here is I can go to the Style section of the Home tab and I can click down and I have different styles that I can give it. Since this is the title of the data, I'm just going to give it a title style. You see that there? And then the second line, I can go here and I can go ahead and make it maybe a second header style and so forth. So I'm just going to give it a second header style just like that. So Lifetime Fundraising Summary. Now, the other thing that I see here is that the numbers aren't really numbers of dollar signs. What I can do is I can go ahead and select all those numbers. And right here in the Home tab, I have the number section here, right? If you scroll down here in this number section, I can choose the kind of numbers I want to go ahead and use. Over here, I'm going to go ahead and use an accounting type of data. And it automatically adjusts. You see how nice that is? Now, let's say I want to go ahead and find the totals for the corporate section over here. Now, you can go ahead and look at my formula videos, but just to keep things simple, the only thing you need to do is you need to select all these numbers and then the last cell. And here under the Home tab, you go to Auto Sum button. The Auto Sum button has a lot of selections here, but I want you to go to the Sum button. And you click on that, and it gives you a total. Now, as you notice, it gives me only a number sign. You will encounter this a lot if you're summing up numbers in Excel. What that means is just it ran out of space in that particular cell. So all you have to do is go in between the columns, in this case H and I, and just double click and it'll adjust. And there we go. Now, you want to go ahead and find the totals for direct mail, fund runs, government, phone-a-thons. But you don't need to push the sum button anymore. What you do is you're going to go ahead and grab what is called the fill handle. And the fill handle is just a nice little square down at the bottom. It only appears when you select a cell. And then you hover around it and it looks like a black cross that comes up. So now you're going to left click and you scroll all the way down. And here we go. That applies all the formulas to those totals. Now we can go ahead and do the same thing for the grand totals of each region. So I'm going to go ahead over here and I'm going to go ahead and do the auto sum. And once again, it didn't display it. So I'm going to go ahead and just click on the columns. And then I'm just going to do the fill handle and I'm just going to drag it all the way until I get all those numerical values. Now, once again, it's not showing this. So I'm just going to click on the columns in between. But if I don't want to go ahead and click on each one, I just select them all, double click, and all of them come up. You see how easy that is? So this is looking pretty good, right? So we are now have a title, we have a subtitle over here, and then we have numerical values for all of our data, Now I'm going to end it here just for you guys. I know I have the min, max, and average, but I'm going to do another video on that. But this is just to get you started so that your data will look a lot better. Now, before I leave, one last thing. You can format this little title thing or total, and you can go back to the styles, and you can say total. And you see how it has a little double line, so it's nice little double line over here as well. But that's it for now, guys. Please leave your comments down below and just tell me what anything you need in regards to basic Excel, because I know a lot of you maybe are at work or just need a little tip here and there just to make you guys look good in front of your bosses. I know I want to look good. So please leave your comments down below. Please subscribe, and I'll see you guys later.